Last week, it was announced Montana would be receiving more than $120 million of federal aid to expand high-speed internet in rural areas. But as MTN's Mike Dennison reports, a big chunk of the money is allocated for a technology and product yet to be widely deployed or tested by consumers. And questions remain about whether these internet speeds will be sufficient in rural areas getting the service.
The money for expansion of high-speed internet in Montana, $126 million, was awarded to 6 telecom providers in a bidding process by the Federal Communications Commission, or FCC. Jeff Feist of the Montana Telecommunications Association says it's good news, but with some caveats.
If you're one of those unserved customers and you have the prospect of somebody maybe coming and delivering broadband where you don't have it, I can't say anything wrong with that. Once you start peeling that onion back and looking at the details is where some of the concerns arise.
Almost 60% of the money, $73 million, is going to SpaceX, the space exploration company founded by billionaire Elon Musk. SpaceX plans to deploy something called low Earth orbit satellites, or LEOs, to offer satellite internet at 30,000 locations in Montana, unserved now by broadband. Those locales are all across the state, but mostly in rural and suburban areas not far from major cities. And as Feist points out, a lot of unanswered questions remain for customers.
We don't know if there's going to be data caps. We don't know what the cost of this product is because we don't have a commercial product out there. So there are a lot of questions about what the LEOs or LEOs can deliver.
I reached out to SpaceX to find out more, but got no response. However, the FCC is imposing a quiet period during the bidding process, which prohibits companies from saying much publicly. Some of the other bid winners, such as CenturyLink, Frontier Communications, and Missoula's Blackfoot Communications, apparently will be deploying fiber optic cable to 14,000 locations in western Montana. But Feist says he's concerned if satellite internet becomes the low-cost standard for unserved rural areas, customers may get decent download speeds now at 100 megabits per second. But what about the future as home internet usage continues to accelerate?
Will low Earth orbiting broadband be the standard broadband, and will fiber become impossible to fund or obsolete? In other words, will 100 by 20 become the new standard? Will we forego fiber deployment, which is essentially limitless?
The next step is a vetting of the bidders by the FCC to see if they can deliver what they promise. Then, the rollout to the 46,000 locations, that will take at least 6 years to complete. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
This is also the first round of bidding for federal help on broadband expansion in rural America. A second round will focus on underserved areas, whereas this first round is for areas currently with no broadband service at all.